Yo, we back, man. We got we started. We got my boy Crawford versus Alvarez. Don't forget I make beats too, y'all. That sounds right. I had to turn that off. Too much CPU. Oh well. Alright, whatever. That ain't work out the way I thought it would. But yeah. I do make beats though. Like, comment, and subscribe. Real music everywhere. More content on the way too. Going hard. For the rest of the year, turning up. For the rest of 2023. All the way in 24. Yeah, I'm liking this Undisputed though. It's nice and smooth. I'm messing with it. I'm sorry they wouldn't let me play the whole beat, man. Hold on, y'all. Wonder why I did that. Try to close a couple windows. Try that one more time.
Welcome to the WBC Arena, and what a night and what a fight we expect this to be. I'm Todd Grisham. Alongside me is Johnny Nelson.
About time too.
Time for our tale of the tape. And here he is in the flesh. Terence Bud Crawford, one of the pound-for-pound best in the world, fighting out of Nebraska.
Oh, you from Omaha, Nebraska?
This bout is scheduled for 12 rounds of
He
boxing.
must be one of the illest niggas in Nebraska.
In the red corner, from Omaha, Nebraska, here is an acclaimed three-division champion of the world, Terence Bud.
What a pleasure it is to be here in this environment. What a venue for this showdown.
This is one of those fights where nosebleed seats right at the top, and they've paid a lot of money.
Can't imagine how bad these fighters want to get their hands on each other. Which one of these athletes is going to be the first to go down?
Yeah. Some of that. Ooh.
Ooh, that punch hurt him.
Yeah, it did. I felt that all the way outside the screen.
Nice offensive display, landing that left counter.
Off the ropes.
Not a lot of defense here at all. All the talking has been done. It's time to start doing the walking.
You can walk into an arena and be the hero, the pressure, the expectation, the desire from the fans. You can't get away from it. Ignore them. Lock it off. I know it's hard. I can hardly hear you, Todd. You've got to ignore them. Get on with your job.
Some nice exchanges from both men in this round. You couldn't write a script like this. This is like Rocky versus Apollo.
That's a big statement. Them was two crucial ass
The left
fighters.
hand lands. A counter fighter relies a lot on their instincts and reaction time. You've got to get in there quick to punch your opponent before he gets his fist back to block.
They have got great ring IQ. Counter punches are the best.
This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go.
Ooh, stung me. Ooh. That was a good round, though.
That was almost a 10-8 round. Complete dominance.
Dominance, without a doubt, made it look so easy.
Both at 99, though. I got a little more stamina than him.
Go out there and finish him. Keep doing what you're doing. The gaps are up here. We'll start time.
What do we expect to see here in round two? Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one. Nice counter punch. You don't want to trade shots. Do you believe what we are seeing? Good counter left hand there. Who's willing to go where the other fighter won't? This counter puncher is going to wait for you to move first, and then will strike like a snake. Keep an eye on this guy.
You're fighting a counter puncher, you've got to dummy a shot. Make them react from that, then react then. I know it's hard to think that way, but counter punchers, they're watching your every move, every trick.
Nice exchanges from both men in this round.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard
might
night
do that.
tonight for the judges.
He threw the hook, didn't land. There's a counter shot. You couldn't write a script like this. This is like Rocky versus Apollo.
I'm still trying to get the controls down, though. It's only my second day
He
playing.
misses with that jab. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one.
I said it's almost
Well,
like
we know
Fight
you got
Night,
the
but
advantage so
a
far,
little
but
more
how does
complex
this
than
match
Fight
get
Night.
turned around?
I seriously hope the judges kept their eye on this fight, because if they haven't, there's going to be absolute uproar.
Here we go in round three. Who's going to land the first big shot? Coming off that fantastic last round, let's see if he can keep his momentum going. Who's willing to go where the other fighter won't?
Mm-hmm.
Nice counter shot.
That one. Go on.
Caution is being thrown to the wind. Trying to score that left, but can't.
Trying to make a mess.
He gets out of the way of that left hand. In the early rounds of a fight, you'll see two boxers
I
feeling
kinda
each
don't like
other
how they
out,
swing
test
the
each
camera
other's
around so
power.
much.
And I think this
I guess
boxer
those are
has
supposed to be
decided
like
I can walk
counters.
through anything that lands.
The problem with having a chin that everybody knows if they hit you, you're hurt, you're gone. You've got to protect that, but you've also got to get your shots off. And they forget, you can bang too.
Some nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other, because no one dare do anything out of turn.
Perfect counter shot. And they get out of the way of that left hand. Off the chart action from both of these fighters. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Pretty dominant round there. Let's see how they respond here in the next round.
Let's go.
Leave it up to the judges. It's up to you as the fighter, and the tournament's got to put a firecracker on that fighter. Get out there and get the job done.
Let's go. It's up.
Unfortunately, this fighter not going to get more time to heal up as we get set to jump back in the action. And there's the bell to start round 4. Coming off that fantastic last round, let's see if he can keep his momentum going. Someone's will cave, but which fighter will it be? This fighter's certainly not going to outthrow their opponent by any means, but they will, when they hit, be a lot harder.
It's the one who draws first blood, Todd. That's what you've got to look at. If you hit and you know you're in there with a banger, you've got to be on it, but you've got to be confident.
When you're a power puncher, you're not as concerned with how many punches you throw.
I like the way they dance,
though. How many you land and how hard they are.
The way they move their feet. That's realistic as fuck.
Nice exchanges from
I be
both
trying to
men
do
in
it the
this
way
round.
he doing it.
This fighter's not showing us much
That shit.
defense at all.
You gotta practice that,
Skill
those
for
leg
skill,
movements.
tap for tap.
Those feet.
A match
Feet
made in
moving, I
heaven.
mean.
Great counter right hand there. Perfect counter lands. You hear people talk about a boxer's chin. Do they have a good chin? Do they have a glass jaw? Those are questions that are being answered here tonight.
Work the body, frustrate them, take the mind off the chin, take the mind off protecting everything around that. Work the body, use tactics sometimes to sort of actually outbox a fight and beat them on points.
This fighter has determined that despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one.
Come on.
They've got the momentum, they've got the advantage. How do they carry that into the next round?
It's another
Whether
one.
they don't get complacent, you think this is too easy. If they keep this same kind of pace up, they've got this fight.
They don't hit as hard too. Like on Fight Night and shit. Niggas do not hit as hard. You get stung more than anything.
Here we go in round 5. Who's going to land the first big shot? Coming off that fantastic last round, let's see if he can keep his momentum going. And just as quickly as it slows down, it heats back up. And he just missed with that left jab. That left counter was perfectly timed.
Stunning. You can't stand there long. You'll get knocked out.
This fighter is not interested in
This is
throwing
more
one
of some
shot
in
at a
and out
time.
shit.
They throw combinations
pop,
and
get
they
out.
throw them nonstop.
Having so much speed, what happens to your opponent is you get cut to ribbons, and that's where the referee has to jump in and stop the fight. And you know this is going to happen, so you rush your work. You think, I've got to get him inside close rounds.
Nice job landing with that right-hand counter. Some nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I got to respect both of them. More than happy.
And he just misses with that jab. Trying to answer back. Just when you think they're going to have a lull in the action, we get it heated back up.
Come on, come on, come on. Good shit. Ooh,
A very competitive round with 10 seconds left.
He going for the body a lot, too.
Talk about a one-sided 3 minutes. We just saw it.
You can't leave it up to the judges. It's up to you as the fighter, and the tournament's got to put a firecracker on that fighter. Get out there and get the job done.
There's the bell for round 6. Coming off that fantastic last round, let's see if he can keep his momentum going. Nice job landing that left counter punch. I think it's safe to say one of these fighters certainly has a significant speed advantage. You can tell who it is.
But you're getting in there with somebody that's so fast, you're prepared to take a licking because you've got to get some before you get him close.
Yeah, you're going to get hit, though. You got to give some. I mean, get something to give some. Sure.
I don't think it's going to be a boxing match. This is going to be a fight.
Why was he trying to do that? That was stupid.
He missed with that jab. Some nice exchanges from both men in this round. This fighter's certainly not going to outthrow their opponent by any means, but they will, when they hit, be a lot harder.
This could be really intimidating, Todd. If you know somebody's got the punch power, someone's got the speed, someone can take you out with a simple jab. It can be intimidating. Just depends on how confident you are as a fighter. Sometimes when you get in there with someone that's so powerful, you've got to think him. You've just got to be smarter than them. You've got to be like a little Fagin and pickpocket them.
He might have won this round.
There's no doubt that this fighter's power can change the fight around in an instant. You can't afford to make one single minor mistake. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Well, we're entering desperation mode here. Gonna need a knockout.
The bell, sometimes it can be the sweetest sound.
I don't know. I might not have lost.
Here we go. It's
I feel like I
round
lost
7.
that round, though.
Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you. And that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back. Ooh.
There's a right hand. Right when you think the pace will slow down, it picks up. Catch and shoot with the left counter. Good job. How do they use this fighter's aggression against them?
I've seen some aggressive fighters like this, and they are a nightmare. If you are not fit, that is the worst place to be, having second thoughts in the ring.
Some nice exchanges from both men in this round. I hope this fighter realizes that defense is one of the scoring criteria in boxing.
Got my hands up. You punching through my 9 gloves.
Just when you thought we'd see a lull in the action, here we go again. They are giving us a high-tempo show. They score with that left hand. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. At this point, you got to believe he can't win on the scorecards. Going to need a knockout.
Wow, it's like 2 different leagues.
Not really. He getting in my
Here's
ass.
the bell start round 8.
Pause.
Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him. Tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
They call it the chin. How strong is your chin? Do you have a glass chin? These are things that can affect the fight.
My hands
This
was
is
up.
when you get in the ring feeling like you're King Kong. Because
They still
you
counted
know
that as a
you've got
counter.
a chin that is not going to get dented.
Another scoring shot there. He just misses with that big right hand. Some nice exchanges from both men in this round. Energy and endurance are not an issue for this fighter who continues to be aggressive as the rounds wear on.
Sometimes when you have a fight, the best way to beat a fight is not give them what they want. Because they want to get you there. They want you to stand there toe-to-toe with them and have a tell. That's what they do in the gym every single day of the week. What you've got to do is you've got to frustrate them as they set their shots. Get out of the way. And they'll get so angry, so frustrated because they can't work. How do you deal with an aggressive fighter? What you do is you fight fire with fire. You either give it them back because that's where they're comfortable, or you play calm, play cool.
Oh, come on.
Might want to back out of the pot. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one.
On that one too. Let's go.
I promise you, all 3 judges here are going to give that round to you-know-who.
Dominance, without a doubt, made it look so easy.
You know what time it is. Alvarez. What you playing with?
Both fighters starting to get tired as we start round 9. Coming off that fantastic last round, let's see if he can keep his momentum going.
How? My arms are down.
The courage on display here is incredible. And just as quickly as the action slows down, it heats back up. This fighter is not interested in throwing one shot at a time. They throw combinations, and they throw them nonstop.
Some fighters are just gifted with such hand speed, footwork, movement. They are gifted. They are the chosen few.
Don't let this fighter's speed fool you. There's some method to the madness. These are precision shots, and they're coming at lightning speed. Some nice exchanges from both men in this round. He misses with that jab. Good punch.
Oh, wow.
Another swing and a miss. This is some of the best action I've seen in any round, anywhere this year. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Punch, counter, Crawford.
I like how he just know where I'm going, man.
Oh, I heard that never by Saul.
Yeah. Like I said, it's like they know where I'm before I even throw my punch. He already know where it's coming.
Needs to go out there and think, right, you know what, next round.
As soon as I get ready to go to the body, he already hit me in the head. Like, get out of here, bro.
That last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
Now he knows he's been hurt. He's going to come out and put the pressure on. He's going to throw the kitchen sink at you. You got to be ready for that. Don't fight fire with fire. Hold him off. Be smart because he's going to try and put you under pressure. He knows your legs have gone. He knows your head's not cleared. Be sharp.
We've seen in the past from this fighter, they don't get concerned when they lose some of the earlier rounds because they know they've got that power that can strike at any moment.
This could be really intimidating, Todd. If you know somebody's got the punch power, someone's got the speed, someone can take you out with a simple jab. It can be intimidating. Just depends on how confident you are as a fighter.
This fighter's certainly not going to outthrow their opponent by any means, but they will, when they hit, be a lot harder. Some nice exchanges from both men in this round.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Combo's way cleaner than mine. God, look at this combo.
They call it the chin. How strong is your chin? Do you have a glass chin? These are things that can affect the fight.
This is when you get in the ring feeling like you're King Kong because you know you've got a chin that is not going to get dented.
Nice counter shot. Very close round with 10 seconds to go.
Why y'all still letting them punch me after the bell done rang?
Cannot afford to lose another round.
Every second, every minute
I got cut.
is important. Every second,
sure
every
did.
minute of this round's important. You
Get
cannot
outta here.
afford to lose it.
Come on, man. Get the moving on that cut, man. What is you doing? Come on now. Am I supposed to do it? That bitch look bad.
And that'll do it for the time. And there's the bell for round 11. It has been all one-way traffic. How do they turn this around?
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Still waiting for this fighter to show some defensive ability. Big swing and a miss. Beautiful counter punch.
That was trash.
The bravery being shown here is just incredible. When you're a power puncher, you're not as concerned with how many punches you throw. It's about how many you land and how hard they are.
Power. That power might be the do or die. That power might be the equalizer.
Nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill. Tap for tap. Now, this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you. And so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Bitch. Fucker. Hit me like that.
He fails to score with that left hook.
Fucker.
Good punch. A big left, but doesn't score with it. Counter shot lands. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Well, there was no doubt about who won that round.
I seriously hope the judges kept their eye on this fight, because if they haven't, there's going to be absolute uproar.
So I got a cut and a swell on my left eye. My stamina way low though. I'm throwing too many punches. Listen. It's getting late, man.
And there's the bell for round 12. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one. One of the best attributes to have in boxing has nothing to do with boxing. It's how well you can take a punch to the face.
Work the body, frustrate them, take the mind off the chin, take the mind off protecting everything around that. Work the body, use tactics, time to outbox the fight and beat them on points.
Nice counter. Oh, and they just got their bell rung.
Keep dropping his hands, man.
Just when you think they're going to have a lull in the action, we get it heated back up. Nice exchanges from both men in this round. And he misses with that jab.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
When you're a power puncher, you're not as concerned with how many punches you throw. It's about how many you land and how hard they are.
The one who draws first blood, Todd. That's what you've got to look at. If you hit and you know you're in there with a banger, you've got to be on it, but you've got to be confident.
When you're a power puncher, you're not as concerned with how many punches you throw. It's about how many you land and how hard they are. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Good counter punching for both these athletes.
That's a good fight, though.
The judges have spoken, a unanimous decision victory.
This is the last thing we
fuck
expected. What a fight. What a style. What a pace to get a unanimous decision. That is mad. I didn't see that coming. I thought this would be tight. This is nowhere near tight.
Beating that boy ass. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and get off. So I gotta get up and take the kids to school in the morning, so gotta be up real early. But I'll catch y'all on the next one, though. For sure, for sure.